Yeah, so first I took two variables, user ID, password. Then I took a count variable called 0. So initially my count value is 0. Now I'm checking. Is 0 equal to 3? No. Is 0 greater than 0? No. First time username password is asked, count is 1 now. This is your first attempt. And let us say you given invalid credentials. Once again comes here. Is 1 equal to 3? No. Is 1 greater than 0? Yes. Your first attempt is invalid, try again. That is the message which is going to come. Next. My second time username password is asked, count is 2 now. Is 2 equal to 3? No. Is 2 greater than 0? Yes. And this is our second attempt. It is invalid, try again. Third time username password is asked, count is 3. Let's say again you given wrong credentials. Now it will check. Is 3 equal to 3? Yes, 3 equal to 3. Your 3 choices are over. Exiting the application is the output what you are going to get. This is the way how you are going to make use of the break statement. Continue is to skip the current iteration and continue with the next iteration. Break is used to terminate the loop. No more iterations. You simply come out of the loop. That's it. Understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any questions to anybody? Next. Finally, we have another statement, that is switch case statement. If I want to check multiple conditions, like when one condition is true, I want to execute something. If the condition is false, I want to execute some other, I want to test another condition. If it is true, I want to execute some other statements. Like multiple conditions to be checked, then what we did, nested if else statement we used. If you want to check multiple conditions, then we'll go with nested if else. Instead of multiple conditions, multiple choices I want to verify. Like when one choice is satisfied, some statements I want to execute. When other choices are satisfied, another set of statements I want to execute, like that. So if you want to execute some set of statements under a choice from a set of choices available based on the result of an expression, then we go with the switch case statement. Whenever we want to execute some set of statements under a choice from a set of choices available based on the result of an expression, then we are going to make use of switch case statement. Let's see how the syntax of this switch case is going to be. So it is used to execute a set of statements under a choice from a set of choices available based on result of the expression. This is what is the use of switch case statement. Let's see how to implement it. switch off some expression. Case value 1. Then execute these statements. Come out of the loop. Case value 2. Then execute these statements. Come out of the loop. If no case is satisfied, default statements were going to execute. Come out of the loop. This is the way how you are going to make use of switch case statement. Switch off some expression you will write. And if the expression is equal to this value, these statements will execute and come out of it. And if this expression equal to this value, then these statements I will execute and come out of it like that. My requirement is I just want to see an example, right? First of all, I want to take two numbers as input from the user, divide one number with, and also some choice of operation from the user, like plus, minus, into. If the user choice is plus, I want to add the numbers. If the user choice is minus, I want to subtract them. If the user choice is into, I want to multiply them. These are the different activities I want to do. Let's see how to do it. Adding a new class file, calling it as using switch case, attaching the main method. So one scanner class I am going to take input from the user. Scanner sc equal to new scanner of system.in and asking the user enter number 1 and whatever the value the user is giving, storing in this variable. Again asking the user enter number 2. Integer n2 equal to scanner dot next int. Next, enter choice of operation as plus or minus or into. String choice equal to scanner dot next. So I'm taking two numbers and a choice of operation as input from the user. Now what I'm asking the user to enter plus, minus or into. If the user choice is plus, I want to add the numbers. If the user choice is minus, I want to subtract them. And if the user choice is into, then I want to multiply the numbers. If other than plus, minus, into is entered, then related error message I want to display to the user. adding a new class file. Okay, I'll continue this. Then I'm taking a variable called result to store the operational result, and a boolean variable called isValid as true. Use it to maintain whether you typed the valid or invalid character operator. Just to understand whether the user is providing the valid or invalid operator. Now I'm going to say switch. My expression is choice. If the choice is plus, what has to be done? If the choice is minus, what has to be done? Into, then what has to be done? Otherwise, what has to be done? If the choice is plus, I would like to add the numbers. If the choice is minus, I want to subtract the numbers. If the choice is into, I want to multiply them. Otherwise, I want. So result is n1 plus n2. Result is n1 minus n2. Result is n1 into n2. If it is not valid, then isValidity as false, I'm going to say. So if the choice is plus, I want to add the numbers and store in the result. If the choice is minus, then I want to subtract them and store in the result. If the choice is into, I want to multiply them and store in the result. And before that, I made isValid as true. So for plus minus into, it is isValidity 2. Other than this, anything is entered, isValidity is false. Yeah, I'll explain it again. Once my program is completed, line by line, I'll explain one more time. And once your switch case is completed, now I'm checking if isValid is true, then I'm giving a message to the user. The arithmetic operation choice on my first number with my second number is the result I'm going to display. Else, I would like to give an error message saying invalid choice entered. So first of all, what I'm doing, I'm asking the user to enter number 1. Whatever the user is typing, storing in a variable called n1. Next, I'm asking the user to enter number to choice of operation, all the input I took. Let's say user has given 100, 200 plus. Initially result is 0, is validity is true. Switch of choice, what is your choice? I told you plus. So go to case plus. Result is n1 plus n2. 100 plus 200, 300 is true. Break, come out of it. Is your validity true? Yes, my validity true. Then display the arithmetic operation plus on 100 with 200 is 300. See, I'm running this. I'm giving the first number as 100, second number as 200, and choice of operation as plus. Now you can observe that the arithmetic operation plus on first number 100 with second number 200 is 300 is the output what you are getting. Once again I'm running. This time first number 10, second number 2, choice of operation exam. So my first number is what? 10. My second number is what? 2. And what is my choice of operation? X. Result 0 is validity true. What is your choice? My choice is X. Is X equal to plus? No. Is X equal to minus? No. Is X equal to into? No. So go to default. Is validity false? That means what? You typed wrong operator. Break, come out. What is our is validity? My is validity false. So invalid choice entered is the message you will get. See there? Invalid choice entered you are getting. So plus minus or into the related result you will get. Other than anything, you will get the error. Clear?
Sir, if we want to print subtraction one, we need to write again if else condition.
No, why you to write if else? That's why we go with this. See, 100 is my first number, 20 is my second number, minus I am giving the arithmetic operation minus on 100 with 20 is 80. So if you give minus, this case will execute. Result is n1 minus n2.
Okay.
If your choice is plus, this code will execute. Minus this code, into this code. See, one more thing I'm doing. First number 10, second number 2, choice into I'm giving. Then see, the arithmetic operation into on 10 with 2 is 20 you are getting.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Others, any questions? But this is about conditional statements or control statements.
What is a result equals to 0 will do, sir, in this program? Can you go up?
Yeah. Okay.
Integer result is equal to 0, boolean is valid true. So
Yes.
what is the purpose of that one?
Right. Let me remove this result equal to 0. Only result I declared. Now see, you are getting a compiler error here. The local variable result may not have been initialized. Why? If your case is plus, result is getting a value, minus result is getting a value, into result is getting a value, but it is not plus minus into result is not having any value. So without having a value to a variable, you cannot print the variable. To avoid that, I just given some initial value, some dummy value as initial value I'm giving there. Then that declaration error don't come.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. In Boolean case, I just want to assume what you typed is valid operator. If it is not valid operator, then I'll make it false. Any questions?
Can you explain that result is equal to 0 again, please?
See, what the thing is, without initializing a value to a variable, you cannot make use of the variable. So compulsorily, you have to declare and initialize a variable. So if I don't give initialization here, then what will happen? I'm getting a compiler error. Why? Here, if your case is plus, you are assigning a value to it. Minus, you are assigning a value to it. Into, you are assigning a value to it. But if your choice is not plus, minus, into, then result don't have any value there. Without having a value you are trying to print, that's why it's causing the compiler error. To avoid that, I'm taking some dummy value into that particular result, so that if plus, minus, into are there, related values are going to come, otherwise 0 will be there in the result.
Thank you. So in this case, if they use division, then it will be 0 as an output.
You want to write case division or directly division you want to write?
So we have got plus, minus, and
Into. So at this moment, if I give by, means divide, then
yeah,
it will throw error,
yeah.
invalid choice entered, because there is no such choice available. Suppose you want to attach that, I can say one more case here. Case by. Then result is n1 by n2 break.
Okay.
Now what will happen? First number 10 I given, second number 2 I given, choice by I given, the division of the arithmetic operation by on 10 with 2 is 5.
Okay.
Like that you can add in the case.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. Sorry for the delay in start today. Tomorrow we'll start with our regular time. Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.